What up, guys? I'm very excited to make this particular video today. I know we've been doing a lot of dungeon runs, so you haven't seen a lot of content. And yesterday we did some Temple Rogue. We did what was the other deck we did? Big Priest. But today I want to show you something new, and it's from a very good deck builder. His name is Satellite, right? What is it? They call him Sate, right? Japanese player, very good player, very innovative player. He helped pave the way for this Demon Zoo lock that you saw last season. You can see that video over here. But this is a new deck, and it's a Dragon Priest deck with a couple of interesting card choices that really take it overboard. So there's a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about it right now. The deck is very low in the beginning of the curve. It has a lot of early game. We got Clerics, we got Historians, we have Shadow Ascendant, which is a card that, you know, was a borderline of priest playability. Didn't really see too much. We saw fringe play, but it's really found its place in this deck. We have both, sorry, I'm gonna sneeze. We have both of the strong class 3 drops in Curious Glimmerroot and Cabal Talent Priest, as well as a third 3 drop, which is Tar Creeper. We have the new dragon, Duskbreaker, which is as broken as it looks. 4 for a 3/3. If you're holding a dragon, deal 3 damage to all other minions. Yes, that is crazy. It is indeed very crazy. We have a third 4 drop, which, if you've seen my videos on mana curve and deck building, I think 4 drops for a mid-range or a slower list is the ideal number of 4 drops. We have 4 5 drops in Cobalt Scalebanes and Draconid Operatives. Obviously, I think you need a critical mass of dragons, although I'm not sure about these numbers. Draconid Operative, you definitely want 2 of. This card's too good. If you're playing Priest, you're playing Dragons, you need to have this. Cobalt Scalebane, I'm on the fence about. It is a strong card. I don't know about 4 copies because of the curve of the deck. Then we have, before we touch on the new cards, let's finish off the old cards. We have Bone Mare. Okay, so classic 7 drop. Now let's talk about some new shit. So we have Spiteful Summoner, Battle Cry, reveal a spell from your deck, summon a random minion with the same cost. So you'll notice so far we haven't talked about any spells. That's because we're only running 4 spells, and they are 2 Free from Ambers and 2 Mind Control. So if you play a Spiteful Summoner and you reveal a spell, you're revealing either an 8 mana spell or a 10 mana spell, meaning you are putting on another 8 or 10 mana worth of stats on the board. You know, sans any death rattles or battle cries, right? That, ladies and gentlemen, is amazing. Simply incredible. Now, 6 for a 4/4 is understated, but because how we have hedged our bets in the deck to only get big stuff, this is very powerful. It's a super powerful play. Couple other new cards. We have Corridor Creeper. This, depending on your hand, this can be a keep. You might want to keep this in your hand simply because oftentimes you're paying very little to play this. You'll find that this card is very, very good, and it's going to see it play in many, many decks. As a matter of fact, I am very, very impressed with the epics in this set. I didn't do a set review, but I've noticed that, man, there's a lot of epics that I really want, like this card, Call to Arms, the Warlock one. There's Corridor Creeper is just another one of many very good, very highly rated epics in Kobolds and Catacombs. A great card. Crafties, you're gonna play them in a deck. They're good. They're that good. They can fit into almost any deck, I think. Free from Amber, we want to abuse this with Spiteful Summoner, and we also want to abuse it with the next card, which is Grand Archivist. 8 for a 4/7. At the end of the turn, cast a spell from your deck. Targets chosen randomly. Our only spells are playing a minion and taking a minion. So that means value. Now, if you only have Mind Controls left in your deck, this would make some trades kind of tricky, as obviously you want to kill the small minions to grab the big minion, right? And the other thing is, so you're throwing on 18 points worth of stats. That's crazy. 8 mana for this. Then you're getting a Mind Control or a Free from Amber. Crazy. and a 4 for 7 body makes it so it's not exactly the easiest thing to kill. It's a pretty crazy deck. I wouldn't say it's the best deck. It has its weaknesses. I mean, some decks go too wide or they're just too aggressive. Like, this deck is slightly greedy. It's slightly slow. Although it does have a bunch of early game cards and it tries its best, you can open up a very clunky hand, right? So, you know, you just gotta deal with how, you know, you gotta do your best. I mean, and, you know, Sate didn't even hit rank 1 legend with his, he hit it with Raza, Dragon Raza Priest, but, you know, he still did play this and did play this to like rank 2, which is incredible. So I'm gonna assume, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that I think my opponent is actually playing the Ungoro Warrior, you know, where he takes my deck and flips it over. So I'm gonna go look for as good an early game start as I can. You know, I want to be on the board being aggressive. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe he's playing something aggressive. Interesting. So the cool card about the thing is, Nether Spite Historian really finds a good spot in this deck because, you know, of the ability to build dragons so that you can activate your other dragons, right? That's very nice. So. I mean, and it's crazy. It's, you know, guys, it's a crazy thing. But we just play big. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just can't. You can't fuck around. Like, I could have played a Tar Creeper. I could have probably gotten more out of it. But no. You know what I mean? Let's get big with it, right? And execute. It's kind of crazy. Sure. It's a big play, you know. We're gonna kill it off, okay? I don't want him to draw 2 cards off of that. That's desperation, boys. That's desperation. That, I mean, that could be the game. So let's get bigger now. Let's put some fatness on the board, fat damage here. So now he's got to deal with this. Like, he cannot, and it tells me he doesn't have execute, because if he did, he would have played it on this last turn. Instead, he's forced to use a brawl, which is some of his choice removal. He's kind of put in a tough spot, I would say, here, right? Sure, Lich King is a good drop. If we draw Archivist, like, pretty much... Okay, we don't draw Archivist, which is okay. Dude, gosh, look at this chain of craziness. That's just too much, you know what I mean? When you chain these guys, that's too crazy, man. 5/6 stats for 5. This card is so broken. This card is so good. I find that pretty interesting. Okay, we're getting close to the point where we can't just keep taking damage, so I'm gonna kill it, even though this puts this in range of execute. He hasn't shown that he's had the execute yet, the second one. So big play. Certainly is a big play here. I messed up. Oh gosh, yikes! I really did mess up. If he has Garashi 1, wow, I really messed up. We have to make tough decisions there. So I only have 18 damage, so I'm 1 damage short. Oof. Yeah, if you draw the execute, that would suck. This is not that bad. It's actually very good for us, so. Okay, is that the best play? I could play the spiteful, reveal something, but I might not be able to kill this. 2 taunts, at least that's going to be difficult for him to get through. So we'll see. Remember, we still got a free from Amber. We still have a mind control in there. But like I just said, the scary thing, you know what? He has no cards in hand. Okay, we know we have a mind control. We're gonna take something on this board. Is it worth it? I think it's worth it. Fuck it, let's do it. Oh gosh, we fucking low rolled 3. Hopefully he doesn't have a weapon or a charge. This is a problem. Crocron? Oh no, not Crocron. So he's died. He's dead. Yay. Close. A close, dangerous game. I think maybe I misplayed a few times. Yeah, he's being salty. Be salty, guy. Be salty because you lost to this deck. What the fuck? Hater. I probably misplayed. So remember, we got a 10 value minion off of that. But you know, when you're behind, you don't have removal. You don't have Shadow Word Death. You don't have Shadow Word Paint. You don't have Dragon Fire Potion, which makes it integral to get control of the match early. Let's assume that we're going to play the mirror or something similar to the mirror. So I'm actually going to get rid of these cards because I want Draconid Operative. I want Curious Glimmerroot. I want to see those cards. So this is slower, right? This hand is obviously slower, but I don't expect him to be increasingly aggressive, right? And if he is, then, you know, obviously I made the wrong read, but I'm just making a meta decision here, right? I'm like, okay, this I think he's going to play relatively slow. So he's played Cleric. We played Cleric. Is he playing Raza? What is he? He's playing a Power Word Shield. Zola the Gorgon. So he's probably playing Zetalot's list, right? Zetalot has a new list out there. He's probably playing something in line with that. I do want to clear the board. So I'm going to take Dragons so that I can guarantee a Duskbreaker soon. Like, I could have played the Glimmerroot, and actually the Glimmerroot would not have been a bad play. But here, I'm going to take this board. He will not have dropped an egg yet, Devilsaur egg. I'll clear 3 minions. And it feels okay here. Like, it doesn't feel too bad, like I'm playing from behind. Okay. So he's playing Highlander, right? Now we know he's dropped the Kazakus. And you know what's pretty good against Highlander? This card. This card is good. Man, wow. It's a lot. This card's a lot better, you know what I mean? Better than I give it credit for, right? It's a good card. Sure. Sure, it's gonna get that. Let's get value. Let's go bigger than him. Free from Amber, 8 mana. Card goes back into our deck. Summon 7/1/1 Grubs, the Violet Worm. Turn 6, we built 11/11 worth of stats and filled a board of 1/1s. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not perfect. It's actually very far from perfect, but it's not too bad. He already uses Kazakus potion. Shit's looking good, man. Shit is feeling real good right about now. Yeah, we know he played that, so. We're very likely to be playing Archivist next turn. And Archivist has a 33% chance of drawing us a Mind Control. So depending on his play here, that feels pretty strong. And I actually don't know what happens in the event of there being no Mind Control targets. So this is going to be a great opportunity for us to kind of find out, like, see what happens. Okay, he played that card. That was something. Huh. I'm sorry, bro. Okay, let's... I roll the dice, bro. I roll the dice. I'll take it, dude. Remember, when he pulls the card from the deck, he actually does pull a card from the deck, so you lose that card. Okay? So a sick card. I mean, that's why you're like really not. That's why you're not really running 2 of these. You know what I mean? Understandably so. You also don't want to go overboard with your hand. Now this might be deadly. If he plays the Anduin here, that kind of like, that would really suck. So hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully that doesn't happen. No Anduin, so that's good. Sure. And this is where Corridor Creeper just becomes good. Like, had you drawn this early in your hand, you would have likely been very able to play this now. And it's just strong. It's just so strong. Like, obviously, this is not the greatest steal, but I'm gonna play these things on curve. I'm gonna get some shit. Like, obviously, I should have taken the Priest of the Feast, but I didn't think about it. It was a dumb play, probably. Now, the problem here is our Spiteful Summoner is running out of targets, right? We only have one free from Amber left in the deck. Hopefully we draw into that, or hopefully draw the Summoner before that. But we got sizable power on the board. If we draw a dragon here, things are pretty nice. Oh yeah, things are nice. You know, Temporaris is so crazy. I'll take this one though. Yeah. And we don't want to overplay our big drops because of Anduin. He has not played Anduin yet. He has seen half the deck. It's an issue. So, like, this is an Anduin turn. Like, I don't care what he's doing. He's going to have to clear this. So, either Anduin or Dragonfire Potion. That's not even enough. He's got to Anduin here. Like, this deck tempo-wise can be really, really crazy if you can fight for the early game, like, well enough, right, to get to this point. Obviously, this is rank 60. So, you know, take my information with a grain of salt, but Sate's rank 2 legend with this. He's rank 1 legend right now. This deck's okay. It's not bad, and it's something totally different, something totally fun. Enjoy your time playing Hearthstone, you know what I'm saying? There you go. Like, he was forced to clear that extra damage out. And let's just get more dragons, man. What? Really? I'll take it. That's big, man. Strong, you know. We know he doesn't have Dragonfire Potion anymore. We're feeling pretty good. Like, he needs Anduin here. This has to have been Anduin. It's not Anduin. He lost. He lost. Too much damage on board. I think Highlander Priest already has an issue versus Dragon Priest. Dragon Priest is too, you know what I mean? Like, it's meant to step all over control. So that is a matchup I think is in your favor. Obviously, if he gets Raza on 5, he gets Andu on 8, you're in a world of trouble. But if you're able to get value, get your fatty mid drops out, your 4 and 5 drops, you know, you might turn this game around, right? So let's play one more game. The deck is so fun. I don't want to stop making the video because this deck is just so enjoyable. I'm going to keep the entire hand. It's a nice curve. I'm even going to play the Cleric out now. Like, I don't even care. Well, yeah, no, we're still doing it. We're still playing it out. Who knows? Maybe we get to coin and buff it a little bit. I don't know. No, bro, your spell don't cost more than mine, homie. Interesting. We drew a mind control. That kind of sucks, right? And that's kind of the weaker point of the deck, is when you draw those 4 big cards, right? Remember, 4 out of 30 chance of drawing each of those cards. It can be tough, right? It can be difficult. I'm going to draw more cards, man. We're going to draw more cards. We're going to make things on our board strong. Make trades. This is just buying time. We are just buying time. He kills it. Great. I mean, that happens. He's not going to win this. Unless he's playing Pyrolast, he's not winning that trade. Unfortunately, right? For him. Okay, I'm going to, like, I could heal this and draw more cards, but I know I want to play this card as soon as possible. I don't want to draw another Mind Control. I don't want to draw another Free from Amber. I want this to give me its value. So we're going to play it out. Now this is interesting. Now things are popping off. What did he just put in my deck? I don't know what a candle is. Is a candle a spell? I am not sure. I hope not. It is a spell. Fucking combo breakers. Oh my god. Hey man. Sometimes the wackiest shit works. But you know what? How bad could it be, man? How bad could it be? Right? Like, could it really be that bad? Yikes. We'll see. I like the meta. I like these interesting decks that are not just, you know, secret means or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I like people trying new things, new ideas. That's what I enjoy about Hearthstone. It's not always aggressive, and even if it is aggressive, it's not the end of the world. So, you know, find out what works for you and play it. You don't win every game. Sometimes you lose 3-4 games in a row. So what? It happens. Sometimes the aggro player gets the perfect hand. So what? It happens. Just stay positive. Think about how you could have played better. Think about whether or not there was anything you could do. Accept life for the randomness that it is and move on. Guys, I think we're done with this deck. We've tried it for a few games. I think I'm going to climb with that deck. This is a super cool deck, but I'm so excited. I don't even want to do another standard deck tech. Instead, I'm going to do a wild deck tech. So stay tuned for that video. That is coming up next. What do you think about this list? What cards do you think don't fit the mold? What could we replace and make better? Maybe I made mistakes during the games. I know I did point out a few of those, but I probably made more, right? Let me know what you think. Do you think the deck could fit more spells? Maybe 6 mana spells? Maybe Power Word Shield? Like, how crazy would that idea be? Might be too crazy, but let me know what you think, man. As always, like, comment, and share the video. Thanks for watching.